Alright guys, so let me just address a little something. I know I don't gotta address nothing, but this just for the, the haters out there. So one, I'm not gonna be approving all comments on my page, so you better off just not writing nothing because I'm not gonna approve it. I'm trying to keep my page positive. And another thing, I know I don't sell drugs. I never did. I work hard for my money. We work hard over here for our money. And that's how we get to play with stuff like this. And another thing, for a 2008, a lot of the trolls say, oh, I know the car is old. Yeah, of course it's old. It's a 2008. I'm doing this for my subscriber count to show them and people potentially want to buy this car. And another thing is, it's so old, but everywhere I go, I'm getting compliments, still, to this day, it's funny how people say that, where I just came from getting something to eat, I got 4 compliments today, and it's barely 2 o'clock. So everywhere I go, I'm getting compliments, and, try that in your 17 Camry. Oh, great new car, but they ain't gonna say, oh, nice car, look at the angles, oh, let's get some angles, oh, all this. No. Man. Let this monster breathe. Let the CL work. Oh, man. This thing, for its size and weight, this thing is a heavy car, but when you press on the gas, you don't even feel the weight. All you feel is speed, man. Sorry for the windows down. Left side, we got the brand new Benz on the right. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Back again with another video. It's 3D the Rap Star, aka is the Benz Man. Make sure you follow my new Instagram. It's the Benz Man. That's ITSTHEBENZMAN. But before we get started, you know what we gotta do. Let's get some angles. Alright, so on the tips that will help your Mercedes-Benz last, so we're just going to go over the body frame work first. One, which is so common, and people will probably not forget to do this, but make sure you do this. When you park your Mercedes, especially if it's prestige brand, if it's a CL line like this one, when you go in the parking spots, park, far away, farther than the other cars, because if it's not your car, they don't care about your car. And they will hit it, they will open the door, keep going, and don't say nothing. You come out with scratches on it. And okay, guys, if you notice right here, see how on the front, well, let's start with the back since we're already at the back. So on the back, you see how there's a gap right here? The gap is not actually that big. So what's happening is it's the way the car is sitting. It's the way the ride is sitting. See, this one's a little lower. It's the way the ride is sitting because of the suspension that is angled like that. Some people think when they go buy these cars, something's wrong with the car. Because I know if I didn't know about Benzes and I walked in and I seen the car sitting like this, I would say, wait, why is this side a little more down and this side's a little more up? Excuse the tire ash, it's been raining. And I give you guys the raw footage of my car and exactly how I do it. I don't go glamour the car up for the video. I show you guys what it's like having this car and having the CL. And so that's the number one, guys. When you do buy these cars, don't be wary of, how it look and how it sits sometimes, because it adjusts to the road. That's the whole purpose of the suspension, is adjusting and absorbing it to the way of the road. So when you're buying it, it can, sometimes they do be a little up or down depending on how the road is. Now let's talk about the actual suspension. Okay, so guys, from time to time, subscribers, make sure you pressing this button. If you get the CL, and I had to make the CL video because a lot of people been wondering where the CL been, because I've been bringing you the S-Class. I've been bringing you the CL63, Escalade video. So we back with the CL, for the true subscribers who really even started getting my page up in subscribers because of this bad boy right here. But back to the suspension. So guys, this is what I do. It's not even no common theory or nothing. So, you know, if you don't drive the car every week, you know, come to the car, and when you start it up, press the button right here, and it's gonna lift the suspension up. So I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it lifted the suspension up. So what's happening is I try not to let the suspension sit down real low. And reason being, don't let your suspension just sit. Over time, the things that hold the suspension will wear out. You know, it'll get dry, it'll get stiff. You know, you keep it lubricating it by bringing it up and down. And then when you press the button, it drops back down to its normal height, or to the height best for the ride quality of the car. And that's what keeps these cars so smooth, guys, is the suspension. So make sure you are taking care of it. You know, you can get suspension flushes. You can lift it up and down to help it keep sturdy. You know, the bad roads do mess up the suspension. And another big tip that even the Mercedes dealer was telling me is, guys, watch out for something called an idle pulley. A lot of Mercedes cars get towed into the dealership because their idle pulley go out. And the idle pulley is, I'm not sure, guys, leave in the comments if you guys know what that is. I know what it is, but not to explain, you know, to go over the whole point or what's it for, but that's real common on Mercedes to go out, and that stuff will leave you guys stranded, guys. It's something to do with the gears, switching gears in the transmission in the car. You know, it's pulling the car to change the gears and selector. And another huge tip, guys, is drive the car around. You know, a lot of people want to let it sit. It might be your weekend car, it may be your once a month car, it might be your 7th or 8th car. But with these cars right here, at least for me, I drive it on the weekend, if not every day, which I don't drive it daily, guys, but drive it once a week, because when you don't, you know, these cars, Bentley cars, Lamborghini cars, they're made to, not Lamborghini cars, but you know, all these high-end luxury car Rolls Royces, when you let it sit, the computers just go bad. As I do have an S-Class video, as you could tell when we bought that one off the showroom, guys. If you want to go see that video, just click on my videos and I will explain, you know, about the S-Class going out and how it sat on the showroom and it went out. But guys, drive these cars. Drive your car at least once a week, because the programs and the radio and electronics are bound to fail. It's just like a computer. So what happens is, when you let them sit, you know, they forget, and then when you start it up, you got to replace it. Have you ever walked to your car? I get this often. I walk to my car, and sometimes my key don't read the transponder, and it doesn't go to the car to where it unlocked the car. But that's not really a problem. What's happening is, I've been away from the car so long, and the computer is trying to reprogram itself, trying to remember the key and trying to do everything again. You know, after a while it will, but sometimes I'll come to my car and it won't open. I will literally have to press the key. It'll go if I press it, but if not, it won't. And guys, if you do want to save your suspension and all the components and everything, I actually have 22s on the car, but I will recommend, guys, that you stay with the stock wheels if you want that good ride feel, if you want that good ride quality, if you want to feel like you on butter, then it's best to not get 22s. And I have 22s, and it's super comfy. It feels good. It feels really good. The car feels good, but over time, you know, these heavy wheels do wear out the suspension. And my car actually came with 19 standard. Some of the AMGs come with 20s, but what it is these aftermarkets are heavy, and I would advise anybody, do not put chrome wheels. The chrome wheels are the heaviest wheels you can get, and if you do go with chrome, try to go with a high up there brand such as Dub or some quality brand that offers reduction in unsprung weight. 2008. So guys, this is a 2008. You know, for all the new subscribers subscribing to the channel, this is a 2008. So is it fast enough? Sure, it's fast enough for me, but you guys, you know, it may not be fast enough for you guys. As you know, we are in the new year, so it's probably not fast enough for you. But guys, getting on the freeway, this thing moves. If a car is coming by you and you tap on it, it'll pick up fast. It's like it's ready to go. Like, say for instance, if I'm like this far behind this car and we just like, if I just tap it, I can get up there pretty easy. So it's fairly fast to be a 2008, guys. But if you are looking for, you know, you want something faster or a little quicker, then guys, this might not be your car. as the CL is not really made for speed. You know, these cars are like luxury at its finest. You know, it's to be pampered in the seat. It's to be a boss and come off work like to where you not mad, to where you getting in your CL like, oh yeah, massaging seats. I got this, I got that. Like, that's what a CL is for. It's not for you to come out and get in a Ferrari. This is for the work boss. This is for the person that, you know, just want to be pampered in luxury and wrapped around in exclusive luxury. And guys, so the best thing on this car that we can actually do is keep up with the maintenance. A lot of even Mercedes-Benz technicians will tell you, keep up with the maintenance and you won't really have problems with these cars. Like, they won't really go out, or you won't really struggle to, you know, leave you stranded, as these are high-end cars. So what you guys need to do, you know, get the maintenance every time. You know, my service is actually due in 21 days, so I will be getting my service as soon as possible, or when the day's up. And you guys, you actually can get it beforehand if you don't want to wait. So just make sure you're getting the service like on time and at the right intervals when you should. I just said that so wrong. I don't even know what I was trying to say. Intervals. I think that's how you say it. But guys, make sure you're getting your service. That's the key part, because once you go over, you're damaging and you're ruining other parts of the Mercedes, especially a CL 550 or any CL that you know that you want to keep and plan to keep for a long time.